Hi, everybody. Welcome. Oh, so sorry. Oh. Thank you. Hi, I'm Linda. I'm joined on the Akashic Adventures team today with Viviani Heller and Diana Bowles. And we're going to go on another exciting tour of the Akashic Records. Welcome to everyone. I'm happy to see everybody here. And I want to say hi to a few people before we get started. We're going to be taking 8 questions today. Hi, White Dragon. Hi, Suzette. I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Mr. Floyd, nice to see you. Welcome. And Diane, God Mod, welcome. I had a tetanus booster shot yesterday, and I asked Archangel Raphael and the healing angels to please hold off any reactions until after the show. And so far, the sneezing is the first reaction I've had. I'm pretty happy about that. That's good. Hi, Chrissy Murphy and Maureen D'Amico. Sorry, I do it every time. I'm sorry.
Hi, Akila and Craig and Millie and Mr. Floyd's Universe.
And there's that Viviani. Millie de la Prida, welcome. CJ is here. Kim B. Hi, Kim. Oh, okay. So I've got your question, Kim. And let's see.
Suzette, I have to laugh because as I was reading this, the T is missing from right track. I grew up in Detroit, and there's an old TV commercial. Stay on the right track to 9 Mile and Mac. Roy O'Brien, trucks and cars, make your money back. Roy O'Brien is.
Anyway. Oh, and Jackie's here. Hi, Jackie. And we've got your question, Suzette. And yeah, it feels like a long time since we've been together. It hasn't, doesn't it, Millie? Craig's here. Nivra's here. Wow. Just the whole crowd. Nice to have you all with us. Amanda Carroll.
And all of you in the deep freeze.
Mm-hmm.
I feel your pain.
Just a quick comment. Too. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Just a quick comment. If you posted your questions prior to the start, please post them now. You still have a chance to repost them because they disappear, and we don't take questions that were posted before the.
Well, they disappear.
Yeah,
so we can't find them if it was before the lead-in.
Yeah, we can't see them. So, hi, Mary Starshine. And let's see. Who else? Baby Angel's here. I love that name.
Yeah. Look at Wanda. So cute.
Yeah, she's just having herself a great time.
Mm-hmm.
She's been very
playful.
Yeah, playful. Thank you. That's the word. She's been making friends with the budgie. They were like this far apart today, and she wasn't trying to kill her, rather.
Well, we're headed into a bulk, so it is getting closer and closer to mating season.
Oh my goodness, yeah. No, they're both females, so I don't think they're. And they're not the same species. They're not the same species. They just I don't think yeah.
Hey,
they can still feel the love in the air, right?
Bird in a cage.
Oh my
God.
Your question there, Nivra. So far we've got 5 questions because I think I started Nivra's first attempt.
Oh, Marie, it's pretty cold here today.
Yeah.
When that wind blows, it's 10 below. Otherwise, it's like
Judy Jones. Oh, how cool. Millie de la Prida gets does and bucks in her backyard. Isn't that lovely?
Nice. Lovely.
That's really wonderful. Good for you, Millie. Mm-hmm. That must be so much fun. anything about your soul contract with your mother. Okay. Got you, baby angel. And now we're at 7 questions. Hi, Brenda T.
Hi, Brenda. I still need to send you a message. Hi, Amanda Carroll. I'm not sure if I say hi to you.
And
before.
sorry, Millie de la Prida. Hang on. There we go. We've got our 8 questions. Hi, Garnet.
Hi, Garnet. Always nice to see you
Okay.
here.
Questions are closed.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put the banner up.
Can you squeeze maybe Amanda? She posted her question just right as you were saying that.
Did I not get Amanda?
I just put her in because she is not. She posted just right before you.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
So okay, now we have 9 questions.
Amanda, you got to take what was it called? Speed typing? I can't remember.
That would be an electric typewriter.
I don't miss those typewriters. I mean, typewriters.
Okay. Okay. Questions are closed for real now.
Okay, I can announce who I'm going to go through the list and.
Okay. Thank you, Viviani. Yeah, please do.
So we have Kim B, Suzette's Universe, Maureen, Mary Thornberry. Who else? So I'm just gonna go down the list here, and Naivra, Davey Jones, Baby Angel, and Millie de la Prida, Amanda Carroll. So these are the questions we have for today.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for that, Viviani. Just sorry, I forgot to get myself set up on my phone.
I forgot to bring my phone, so.
If you need to go and get it, and
no, it's usually the only reason why I have it is because that's the only way I can add comments to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not on StreamYard yet by myself.
Yeah,
I don't have an account.
Yeah, and please, now that you mentioned StreamYard, it made me think also. Just a reminder please subscribe to all 3 channels and make sure that you hit the notification bell.
Yeah,
I did add the channels.
Yep, and even if you are already subscribed, go back and check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Cattywampus stuff is going on, and YouTube has posted a link for complaints about being unsubscribed, where you as a subscriber can report that you are being unnecessarily unsubscribed. I'm a monitor on a couple of channels that I've had that happen to.
Yes.
Just recently. So check.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had my phone, I could tell you what it is, but I forgot to bring my phone.
And yeah, please subscribe. Just like Diana said, double check. And Diana, you're at 203 subscribers now. So let's get Diana's channel more subscribers, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know we're not simulcasting to your channel at the moment, but you post lovely short videos, and you
Diane, let me ask Diane if you can check on Allie's community page.
Yeah,
because
okay.
I know she posted a link for that report.
Yeah,
on her community page.
Yeah,
to do that. Thank you, Maureen.
Yeah, those are lovely, really lovely videos. I really enjoyed them, and
thank you.
I'm really, really grateful that you posted them because I got a lot out of it.
Yeah,
so,
and Diana, in addition to doing Akashic Records readings, also does amazing astrological maps, right? We call it.
Yeah, astrology and mediumship and tarot cards and just all of it.
So yeah, I have all the information on the description of the video.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide that, and we can White Dragon. I thought that was a question. Okay, fine. Sorry, never mind. I didn't say anything. We can get started. Viviani has a hard deadline today. She has a live in a couple of hours, so we're going to try to get through these as quickly as possible. Well, I mean, not like irresponsibly quickly, but we're going to try to keep it moving today. So let's start like we always do with our 3 deep breaths. So in through your nose, hold it for a couple of beats, as long as you want, count to 5 or whatever, and then let it go out through your mouth. So we'll start. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group, consisting of the people here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, is given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And I'll read silently. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy fields of this group to receive the records of their souls.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm a little buzzy right now. Kim B. Do you, okay, I'll start.
Kim. Okay.
Could you tell me about my past life connection to Joe and the lesson I needed to learn? He feels really familiar to me. He feels like he's familiar to you, I mean, like looking at it through your eyes. He just feels really familiar and comfortable. Did you have the feeling that you knew him really well when you first met him? Now, as to a past life together, there were a few lives where he was like a peripheral character, like a shopkeeper in your town, or the father of a friend, or something like not a main sort of character in your life, but connected to them, you know. And now he's taking a more, but there's also a couple of lives where he has a more direct influence on you. One of them is as a teacher, and in this lifetime, you're a feisty. I see you as a teenage boy who really doesn't want to go to school. And this is a European, and I can't tell what time period, because this is a village school and people are wearing country clothes, they're usually about 30 years behind everybody else. Shush, 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 shush. Okay, so this teacher sees something special in you and wants you to develop it, and you want nothing to do with it. You're going to follow in your father's footsteps. It's all been decided since you were born that you were going to take over your dad's business, whatever it is. It's not a farm. Your father's a merchant. Oh, okay. A trader. So he buys things. He buys farm produce in the village and sells it in the city. He's a trader. And you just don't understand how, because you're like 14 and full of yourself, you just don't get how being able to calculate, to understand interest rates, to understand any of this stuff. You have no idea how that's going to impact you. And Joe is trying to teach you. And you don't want to learn. You think you have a good grounding, and you think you're ready to take over your dad's business if you need to. Because, testosterone poisoning, right? Like you're the epitome of the arrogant teenager. And your father insists that you continue to go to school, and you're very rebellious and don't want to do it. So you sit there and you do the bare minimum. And then finally your father says, okay, fine, you can join me, but you better be able to do the things. So the first thing your father does is set you in with as a clerk. And you record the incoming and the outgoing. And the prices that you get in the city, the prices that you pay in the country, and the price that you get in the city, and then your expenses and all the bookkeeping. And at the end of the first week, you're exhausted. And you got a whole different appreciation. It only took a week. It's actually quite funny. And you've made quite a few mistakes, and your father has been very upset with you because those mistakes cost money. Yeah. So you had a big comeuppance as that teenage boy, and have had to eat some crow, and with a side helping of mustard. It looks like you learned, but you didn't want to take Joe's word for it when Joe was trying to teach you, and that was kind of a lesson, was that people have something valuable for you to learn, and shut up and learn it. Sorry, was that a little too brutal?
Oh, it was.
Yeah. So that's what I've got. You guys have anything about this?
No, it's kind of what I was saying, so.
Yeah, the lesson that you needed to learn, as far as I can see, Kim, is that you don't know everything, and just everyone has something you can learn. Everyone knows something that you can learn and benefit from. Your problem as a 14-year-old boy in 17th century, I think it was England. Your problem was that you didn't see that this would ever benefit you because you thought that being a trader, like doing your father's job, was driving around, seeing everybody, talking to everybody, having a nice natter with everyone and having a nice chat, and then coming back with the goods and then just shipping them off to the city and having a nice, nice natter and a chat with everybody in the city. You didn't have a clue about what went on beyond that. You knew that there were clerks in your father's business, but you had no idea. And you didn't want to know. Your father knew that. You didn't want to know. So that's why he put you in there. So, yeah, everyone has something we can learn. Everyone knows something we can learn from. Hi, Linda Kennedy. Hi, Maria.
Thanks, Leah. It's actually a shawl. It's chilly. It's
yeah.
10
I'm
below
jealous.
when the wind blows.
I'm jealous. Okay, so next we have Suzette, who wants to know, Shashwanda. Do you want to go home? Is that what we're saying here? And that's for you, Viviani.
Hi, Suzette. Am I on the right track with karma and life? Okay, let's tune in. First thing that I heard was the wheels keep on turning. I'm waiting for more. Right track with karma. And then I heard you're moving on, the wheels keep on churning. So that tells me you're making, progress when it comes to the karma. Now I'm hearing the song again, the wheels in the sky keep on turning. Now I see you holding on to, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like this spinning or for weaving, the old style. It's like that you hold on to the knobs like that and go move. It's for, it's weaving, I guess, right? When you attach a thread and it's like the old style. It's like a wooden wheel and looks like a bike wheel, and then you.
It's to create the thread.
Yeah, so this is what I see her holding on
spinning
to
wheel.
now. Yeah, and moving that forward. In addition to hearing the song, now they showed me this. So that means you are on the right track and you're moving forward with karma and life. Well, let me see if there's anything else they'd like to tell you. Now I heard you're in control. And you continue to move forward and making progress. That's kind of repeating what I said in the beginning. Yeah, so I hope that helped you, Suzette. It was a short message, but yes, you are on the right track and making progress.
Thanks so much, Viviani. And thank you, Suzette, for your question. And next we have Maureen D'Amico. For you, Diana.
Hi, Maureen. What is your soul contract? Oh, they are showing me old time galoshes. These are and the big men's style rubber galoshes with the hasp latch, like a latch lid can jar. You weave it and then clasp it down. And there's this corner of the doorway, and the boots are heavy, and your shoes are on inside of it. Ha ha ha. We all have to step in a little shit, is what Face just said to me. But take your boots off at the door. Karma is what you earn here in life. It is not what you take to the soul contract. When you leave, the soul contract is created in order to learn the lessons you didn't learn this time around. The karma that you earn while you're in this life provides the opportunity of that contract to lessen. So you don't have to repeat the lesson if you take care of it here and provide yourself the lesson, the karma, the good karma. So what would be some of the things with this heavy boot? When you know you're going to get dirty, protect yourself. And don't track it all over the house. Take the boots off outside. Put them on on paper or something to drip upon.
I love it.
They've also said you have done a fine job. Your younger years, the lessons kept repeating, and you figured it out. The things that repeat now are more like a test. Will you make it up or will you make it out? Those were the final words. Will you make it up or will you make it out? And I think that is meaning make it out of this soul contract so you don't have to make it up again the next time around. So I hope that helped. I can't tell you exactly what that soul contract is because we have many of them with people and with circumstance and with people that are always in our lives, sometimes at a greater distance, sometimes parent to child, child to parent in the next life. And so it just circumstances are part of the contract. And those circumstances that they were showing me is You know, we all step in it, and do you want to drag it around and wear it over and over again, or do you learn how to clean your boots and keep it from coming in and following you? So I hope that helped.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Diana. And thank you, Maureen. I want to say hi to a few people who've come in. Linda Kennedy, Pixie Dust. Did someone say shenanigans? Great to see you all here. And there was someone else, Rhonda Forrest. Glad you're here. Sorry. Now my nose is itchy. So yeah, I'm going to be muting myself to sneeze.
Spirit is coming in.
Is that it?
Here, 33 trillion angels. Yeah. I've got an itchy nose too, and I'm nowhere near you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kiss it full, like my grandmother would say.
Okay. So next is Mary Thornberry. Hi, Mary. Mary wants a message about a past life connection. Okay, so that's oh, Maureen, that's hilarious. Hang on a second. I just want to, do I have that? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to put Maureen's comment up because it's very funny and deserves public recognition because I think she got the message.
Okay. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I think
I mean, you know, they did the trick. You kept your nice shiny shoes shiny.
Yep.
But they were a bear to get off, and they were a bear to get on. And when laden with mud, it stuck.
Yeah.
Stuck in the clasps.
Yeah. I think that's, you got it. You got it, girl. You understand completely. Oh, okay, Mary. She says anything that comes to me. Yeah, because that was, that's kind of, okay. So let's see what happens. I'm seeing life as a religious, like in a, okay, so these are women, so it's an abbey, not a monastery. And it's somewhere warm and European, so Italy, Spain, possibly the south of France. You work in, you're one of the, okay, the words that they're telling me are peasant nuns. Okay, so it appears that in this particular congregation of nuns, and I don't know what order it was because I mean, this is hundreds of years ago. This is like 15th, 16th century. I can't recognize them by their habits. And I don't think I ever could anyway. So there are some noble women in this place that were put there to basically to get rid of them because they were an embarrassment or they weren't producing any children or they whatever, or they were too outspoken. And since there weren't mental hospitals, convents were the next best thing. Jesus.
Get these to a nunnery.
Yeah, it's an old tradition. You wanted to be there. You weren't sent there by anything. You wanted to be there. You are one of many children in this family that you came from, but you wanted. Isn't that interesting? You wanted a quiet life. You didn't want to be saddled to a farm and a farmer and 10 children. um, and pregnant every year, and you know, um, or every 2 years or whatever, and you decided you wanted to go into the convent, and you decided this when you were like 11. So you told your parents, and they brought you, and the nuns ran a school. So while you were a postulant, you went to the school and you learned to read and write. And then and this whole time you're doing, you're working as well as doing the school. So they assign you to the gardens under this old nun, and she can barely move. So you're her assistant, and you do the planting, and she's teaching you about all the herbs. 30 years later, you're now in charge of the gardens, and you are a herbalist.
Hildegard.
No, she's not Hildegard.
No, but she's with the nuns, the Hildegard.
That's what I thought. Well, no, it's too warm. It's too warm to be Germany. Hildegard was in Germany, and this is too warm, and it's not the right terrain. It's like scrubby, There's not a lot of big trees. There's some trees, but they're mostly olive. It's south. It's Italy, Spain, or southern France. It's not Germany at all. But it's that same idea, though. It's also like 300 years later, as far as I can tell. Anyway, this is. But you're a master herbalist by this point, and you are writing about your use of herbs and what they are and what they're good for and why and how to use them. And you have volume. Oh my God. I'm looking at your workshop. You have shelves of books that you've written. They still exist. I'm being told they still exist. I've got huge chills. They still exist. Somewhere in the archives of who knows where, they still exist. There must be 50 volumes of sketches and dried flowers and dried plants with the descriptions of how to create the tisane or the salve or the whatever, using this plant to do the healing. Wow, what an amazing life. What an amazing life. Really cool. There you go. There's a past life, connection. I don't know. Are you doing any herbal stuff now? Maybe you'd want to think about it, because it's or healing. Healing is part of your soul's gift that you carry from one life to the next, Mary Thornberry, in case you didn't know. Yeah, Hildegard von Bingen was an amazing, amazing woman. She wrote music that we're still playing today. She wrote a book on fishing that is still considered spot on. But
all I meant was that this is a sect.
Yeah.
Her. And I shouldn't have jumped in like that. I'm sorry, but Hildegard just stood here in front of me. So.
Wow.
I don't think. Do you think she was connected to Hildegard? Because I'm sure it was Southern.
Well, it can be 300 years later, and it can be somewhere else. She was a great teacher. Her teachings were around. It did, it didn't stay in Germany.
No. Yeah. I think she was. I think the old nun was your father, is your father from this life. she loved you a lot, and
feminist.
And yeah, she was a feminist, and she was yeah. Mary says she lives on a farm now, and I think that you need to start. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I think. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm just telling you about the pictures behind my eyelids. Uh, uh, if you haven't considered healing as a course of action for yourself before now, you might want to take a look at it. He was a master gardener. Her father was a master gardener. Yeah. Yeah. So you might want to think about that. Go ahead.
This is the third time today Hildegard has made an appearance for me.
Wow.
And I mean, she was standing here plain as day.
Leah has an interesting question. I'm just going to post it, and maybe we can think about discussing it after after we answer the questions.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
All right. So, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Well, I hope that helps, Mary. I hope that gives you some information and maybe some guidance and maybe some insight. And this question's for you, Viviani, from Nivra.
Hi, Nivra. So Nivra is saying, I'd like to know if I had any past lives in Ireland or Scotland, and was I a healer or any connection to this life to anyone in my life now. Okay. I'm getting a yes for the first one. I'm trying to see if it's Scotland or Ireland. I think it's Ireland. I think what they show me first is Ireland. Because they showed me a scene in from a movie that I watched that was about Ireland. That the leap day or something like that. So and then you're asking if you were a healer. Let's see. The question got okay. Let's see. And if you were a healer. When I asked that, I saw you picking a bunch of plants. You walking and picking up. They're not flowers, just picking up different plants with the intention of using them for something. So I guess that's telling me that you were some kind of a healer. I just heard the word salve. So you're using that to create your own. And I see that being applied to the skin. see if I have any comments from Ivor. Yes, that's what it was looking to me. It was still Ireland.
Yes.
Of course, the other part of the question is connection to this life of anyone in my life now. Hi, Scorpio Mama. Keep showing me Ireland again. I'm not clear about the connection to this life of anyone in your life now. I guess I just need more time. I don't know. Did you pick up anything up? Did you pick anything
I'm
up?
sorry, I'm still stuck on Hildegard von Bingen and
Yeah,
wondering
no,
if
sure.
she's got a message.
Right here, right now. I mean, Leah can also be a part of this, because Leah, she's in your life. She influences your life. Think about your belief. You're working with plants and how you tend to the earth, and that is she became a nun so that she didn't have to deal with the family unit and the getting married and all that other business. And yes, she was smarter than the priests, and she stood up to them. She was an independent woman more than she was a nun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that, this question came up, and
right.
I was shown that, picking plants and herbs and making a salve and applying to the skin. So yeah, working with that again, and creating your own, lotions and potions.
And Leah, since your head is still, your coconut is still hurting and tender, put some salve on it. Put some comfrey on it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, it's only castor oil. It's not going to hurt your hair.
And I did get. I mean, to me, they're showing me Ireland, but it is possible that you also had a life in Scotland. I didn't go to. I mean, I wasn't shown that. What they showed me was in Ireland, because they kept showing me the scene of the movie. I think it's called Leap Year. With Amy Adams. It's like a cute movie. They keep showing me a couple scenes of that movie, so that's why I'm getting Ireland. So, but it's possible that you also had a life in Scotland. They're just not showing me that at the moment. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and thanks so much for your question, Nivra.
Thanks, Viviani, and thank you, Nivra. And hi, Pierrette. and hi, Jenny, who just joined us. Next, we have Davy Jones, who for you, Diana.
Okay. Hi, Davy. What masters need me to know that will help me in my current situation? Love will build a bridge between your heart and mine. There is there's a rift in a relationship. Taking pause. They're also showing me the scene in Love Actually, where everybody's in the airport and they're all hugging, all these strangers and family, but everybody is involved in this exchange of love and appreciation. They're saying, take pause, give time to yourself, give permission to yourself to love yourself. This is a tough one. It's okay to put yourself first, but also remember to put yourself in a state of love. And that will shine through to anyone who comes near you. Yeah, they're like showing me two dogs barking at each other. They want to pulling on each other, the leashes, and they're trying to attack each other. And they don't even know why. Because I'm on a leash and I'm guarding my human, and you're on a leash and you're guarding your human. And this is an inner battle with you, though.
Hi, Mary. Thanks for being here.
Well, funny you should say that, because Mother Mary just came walking.
Love you, Mother Mary.
Yeah, who was, Mother Mary. And I shouldn't say walking, just floating in. When you respect yourself, others can't help but respect you. So don't beat yourself up. Quit having this inner battle. I don't know the situation. They're not showing me that, except that there's an inner battle going on with you. So I hope that was some help, Davy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can't plan what you're going to do. You just have to do it. The only way out of some things is to go through the some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way to end it is through it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Words of wisdom, let it be.
Yeah. Sending love to you and your situation, Davy Jones.
Thank you so much, Diana. And thank you, Davy. And thank you all for your patience in with us here today. Second here while I find the next question. And this is for me. Hi, Davy Angel. Your soul contract with your mother. Okay. Your soul contract with your mother. I see that it's a difficult relationship right now. It hasn't always been difficult, but it's gone through patches, and this is the rough patch. And you have been you've been going around in families, in different families together for a few lifetimes now, like 8, maybe 10 lifetimes that you've been going around in a family unit together, and sort of alternating, or not alternating, but with varying degrees of varying kinds of relationships. So mother-child, granddaughter, grandmother, spouse, sibling. You know, you're going through basically just a whole bunch of familial relationships together. You've been mother-daughter before, but you were the mother and she was the daughter. And well, she was actually the son, sorry. And your soul contract, well, soul contract, soul contracts are all about learning and giving lessons, right? I mean, that's the essence of a contract with another soul, is that you will come into my life and you will teach me about abandonment, as an example, as a personal example. Okay, this is about me, this is not about you. There's a communications issue between you. Both of you, or each of you, finds it really hard to be vulnerable to the other and be absolutely open, open-hearted. I want to say naked, but that's not, like in the spiritual sense. And you find it really hard to communicate your needs. So on the one hand, you need to feel like an independent and competent adult. And on the other hand, she needs to feel like she's loved like a mother, and she doesn't understand that you're not a little kid, so you can't love her like a little kid, and that there's other ways of loving a mother than being a little kid and going, oh, mommy, you're my sweetest honey. Oh, can I have a sandwich? And you're not getting that about her, but you're also not getting how to love a parent when you're the adult. So it's subtle and it's real, and it's irritating the hell out of both of you. But the foundation is healthy and solid. Like, I don't see anything rotten there. I don't see any evil manipulation stuff going on. It's just basically not knowing how to get over the new way of, new ways of relating to each other is what I see. And your contract, I'm getting that your contract is learning to love through change. Learning to navigate changes with love. That's just part of it, because there's others as well, because part of a contract with a parent is like civilizing that baby that you have, and the lessons that you teach that baby, right? That's part of what being a parent means, among other things. Fundamentally, it's not a bad relationship. Like, fundamentally, it's not based on power, or at least only superficially, because of the responsibility, okay, of a parent. But fundamentally, it's not. Yeah, it's a relationship. Yeah. That's what I got for you, baby angel. I hope that was at least helpful to you. I hope you got a little bit of insight from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to remember that most of us become parents while we're still kids ourselves.
Yes.
And so, you know, you're the kid growing up with a parent who's still a kid and still experiencing things in life that are the things that make you wise old crones.
Yeah.
And so there's the way they did it, and then there's the way you want to do it when you have children of your own. You can't help but have that conversation sometimes, and it doesn't always turn out right. And then they become elderly, and you have to take care of them. And then it's another ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they still think they've got full control when
they still think you're the kid and they're the parent.
right. And you know, the hardest part of
And
that
they have
is
authority.
well, it's the admission that, oh, I'm failing. I'm failing you and I'm failing myself. Because when you're young and multitasking, it's like pate out and change the diaper too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what you were saying. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
20 below tonight. Yeah, I got some weather out there and a frozen open garage door besides.
Yeah, Amanda Carroll. I was 20 when I had my son. He was 39 when he and his wife had my granddaughter. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very different experience, believe me. I don't know how they stayed up all night because I certainly couldn't have done it at 39. I couldn't have done it at 32. So anyway,
That's for me. Millie.
that's for you, Yanni.
Okay, so I would like to know if I was an archer in a past life or sniper. Okay. I'm seeing an archer walking in a forest. He's alone. Just walking, stepping on the fallen leaves and old tree trunks, branches. And now I saw you pointing to the sky and shooting an arrow. So yeah, this is what they're showing me. That yes, you were an archer, and they're always showing me you alone. It was like a solitary life, but you seem to be quite content with it. just like to be out in nature. Go ahead. I think you got something there.
Well, I saw Boudica. She came in right away. So there's your archer for sure. But as I was reading the question, I was being told both.
Okay.
Two separate lives, but both. Yes. And as a sniper, you were a man.
Isn't that funny? Because I saw a chariot with an archer crouched on one knee at the back, shooting at the back of the chariot, and every so often keeping his head up and shooting out the sides. And just this chariot just wheeling past a mass of soldiers and then just wheeling around it, what with the shots constantly coming out of the back of it.
Could have done the life twice. Not that I'm saying you were Boudica, but you were definitely female like Boudica, maybe, cohort in her battles.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you, guys. And our last question is from Amanda Carroll.
Hi, Amanda. I am curious to know about past lives with my ex-husband, Matty, who is now passed on. Now I'm getting the 100-acre wood. Christopher Robin and Pooh.
Whoops, sorry.
Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. He's got a honey jar stuck on his nose. He came to me asking help and advice, and from here no one knows where he goes. So I told him to ask of the call in the wood. I loosen the jar from the nose of a bear. So help me if you can. I got to get back to the house at the corner. Maddie, you were neighbor children in the early 1900s, and the book Pooh's Corner was important story time with his mother reading to both of you. You'd go for tea at their house. You were always playing in the garden and enacting the stories from Pooh's Corner. It's very sweet. This is the first time I've ever been so touched that I could cry. It's like he was your caretaker from the first time he met you. All lifetimes don't work out as we would hope. Unrequited love can follow you from one to another. It isn't all like our pets who love us unconditionally because our spouses love us, but there are conditions.
Yeah.
And we don't always get past them. I'm sorry that there was pain.
Yeah.
It's not our last time to be connected. We will cross again. We will have another chance again.
Yeah, I hear him say, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Perhaps some of what I'm feeling is also because my ex-husband who has passed is also Matt. So that may have meaning for me too. We're both in the same boat.
Wow, nice message. I want to say a quick hi to Terry, holding her space. Nice to see you, Terry.
Terry.
Hey. You in a little bit.
I hope that helps. Thank you, Diana. That really was lovely. That was really beautiful. And we have, no, I wanted to hide that. What I wanted to show was this general sort of discussion question that we thought we'd bring up at the very end. Thanks for doing that, Leah. That was a really good idea. It's a really good question. What do you guys have to say about it? How about you, Viviane?
To repeat our joys from other lives. Yeah, the way she's asking, would be repeating the same experiences. I mean, the same. I would say it depends on what you choose to experience in this lifetime, but doesn't mean that you're not going to experience joy. Maybe for the same tastes, the same interests, or the same.
Yeah, that's how I took it. I took it that if something gave you a lot of joy in a previous lifetime, you're going to get joy from it. Because joy is a soul quality, right? It's something that happens in your soul. It's not happiness like having that extra slice of pie, you know? It's joy. It's permanent. It lives in your soul, and it lights you right up. So if something gave you joy and touched your soul so deeply in previous lifetimes, that quality of your soul to feel that joy, it's not going to go away. It's something that is within your soul's fabric. And if it's given you joy to grow things, you will have joy growing things always. That's a permanent sort of part of your soul's structure. It's not going to go away. So if you look at and this is why it's important to know yourself, know what gives you joy and what brings you sorrow, and that shows you your soul's path. Eventually you'll find your path doing that.
I fought in a sense of, let's say, in a past life, I was an example. Okay, I was a piano player and I loved it, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to be a piano player again in this life because I loved it in a past life.
But
so
music,
in that sense, it depends on what you choose to do.
Yeah,
in this
but
lifetime.
music and playing an instrument is,
Well, spirit is the third eye and the above, and it's the things that we reach for.
Yeah.
And joy lives in the heart. It's the things that ground us. It's the things that are part of creation. The two are interchangeable. And so it is piano music still brings joy. Even though you don't play this time around. But piano music, I want to play the cello so bad. I don't play the cello. There's no way I can learn how to put strings and notes together without red, blue, green, yellow showing me where to press. But I love it so much. I had to have been played it at one time in my life. I had to have lived for it. somewhere else along the line. I must have got lost. God, it's a musical day. So that joyfulness is, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, in that sense, because it's part
Yeah.
of your it's part of your
Right.
essence. Is
And when you get that little twinge, recognize the past life connection. That there must be a past life connection, even if you can't identify it or how many times you did it, or it's like the heavy wool of the old convent, in the 1500s convent. I love that wool. When I was a kid, we had real boiled wool blankets, right? And they were the scratchiest things ever. And I would take off all my clothes and wrap myself in that stuff. And my mother would go, I don't know how you could do that. My skin is crawling just watching you do that. Well, I'm 4 and 5 years old. I don't know, but my nerve endings are just waking up. But why? Why was that so
comforting?
Yeah, because it was the only warm thing I got from wherever I was, that it was so cold that gave me comfort. Would I do it today? No. But as a 5-year-old with the kind of dreams that I had, and knowing that I died in Auschwitz, and all of that, and then I came back to this life very quickly after having lost that life, it could very well have been the only thing I could cling to for warmth. Because who knows what kind of torture? I don't remember, right?
Yeah. Good question, Leah. Thank you. And we're going to close with one of Diana's wonderful.
Thank you.
And Leah's also Leah. You're just full of inspiration today.
Yes.
Look at this.
Every time I talk to this woman,
I know she's amazing.
Sisters of Mercy. The collective of mercy is who we are right now. So as we get ready to close and heal, let's keep those who are in great need in mind while we do this for ourselves.
Yes.
So let's close as we began, taking 3 deep breaths, hold at the top, and exhale through parted lips. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and divine grace. Michael, wrap your blue bubble of protection around us as it shrinks to fit, as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers the divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and divine grace. And please protect all those who are in need and suffering, those of war torn areas. Help them find peace. So mote it be.
Thank you so much, Diana. And now we're going to close the records. I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group. The records are now closed. Wow, you guys, thank you all so much for coming today. Thank you, Viviani and Diana, for another exciting romp through the Akashic Records. I always wanted to say that. I know how ridiculous it sounds. Don't go back. Okay. Yeah, I know, Wanda. I know.
Everybody here, as I was watching the chat, no phone today, so I couldn't poke in on you. But, y'all were so activated, so part of this community. As below, so above.
Yeah. Guess it's part of the energy of the planets being all lined up, right?
Viviani, you're going to be on Mr. Floyd's Universe in an hour or so.
Oh yeah, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, and I'll be reading for about 2 hours tonight. Yes, it was always fun joining Mr. Floyd's channel.
Well, it's one that I'm finally going to be able to catch because it's not at 8:00 in the morning.
Yeah. And then tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time at Mr. Floyd's Universe channel, and then on Monday and Thursdays at 4 p.m. UK time. I'm sorry, 4:30 p.m. UK time and 11:30 a.m. Eastern time and 8:30. I'm on John Beanie's channel, and I'm also simulcasting live to my channel, and we're doing Akashic Records clearings, healings, and more. So check it out if you can. If you can't, just watch the replay, please. And I want to say hi to Care Bear that just joined us too.
Yeah, Care Bear just joined us. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Care Bear. And Diana, what are you doing lately?
Well, actually, this is a pretty filled week. And thank you, Diane, for posting Terry's channel. It's also going to be broadcast on Callie Healer Kelly's channel, and of course, Allie, Heart and Soul Connected. So the Dream Show at 9 Eastern, and then tomorrow is the 22nd, right? Yeah. So tomorrow at 2:00 in the afternoon on Allie's channel, we're having a second in the series on trees. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the tree, the ancient pagan tree for this time of year, for February, which is willow. And then, of course, all the things that will go with that. And on Thursday, mediumship, again with Allie, and this time it'll be Mark Spirit Whisperer. That'll be 5:30 Eastern. So I have a few things this week.
Yeah, you're really busy. I'm going to be on my live on Thursday. Jonathan Daly is going to be my guest. We're going to do some readings. And is it next Monday? I got to look at my calendar because I got nothing for brains right at the moment.
Well, when we do the trees, I'm pretty sure that Terry is joining us, and so is Kelly for tomorrow. So,
so Thursday is with Jonathan, and next Monday at 11:00 Pacific. So, what the hell time is that Eastern? 2:00 Eastern, with Deb, Purple Elephant, Deb H, and Gerald. We're going to be doing Gratitude Drives Abundance Part 4.
Ooh.
Yes, so that'll be on all three of our channels, Purple Elephant and Gerald and mine. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for walking the path with us. We're all just holding hands, walking each other home. Love you. Bye.